Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this cool toned makeup look using the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so I just have my skincare on right now and sunscreen. Please excuse my skin right now. I have so many like zits right now and I don't know why. It's just happening all at once, so it's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my primers. So I am mixing the Nars Radiance primer with the Smashbox Primerizer just to give my skin a little bit of added hydration and a little bit of added glow, and just mix those two together, put them all over my face. And I brought that down onto my neck a little bit so we can blend down. Next I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer and just smooth things out. Just to blur out some of my pores a little bit. Okay, and then for foundation today, I am mixing a few because I have a little bit of Sunless Tanner still on. So I'm going to mix the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair Light with a little bit of Jouer Essential High Coverage Foundation in Pebble, with a little bit of Bare Minerals Bare Pro in Chill. I just mix that up on here. And then I'll use a beauty blender to blend it out. Then for concealer, I am going in with some Tarte Shape Tape. I have a few different shades. Using the lightest shade under my eyes to brighten up. And then I'm gonna use a dark shade. This is Tan Deep Honey as my okay, and then I'm going to set this down, and I am going to be using the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. This is probably the first time that I've used this in a tutorial for you guys, since I just got it in the Sephora VIB sale. It's not a new product. It's been around for a while. I just hadn't tried it yet, because I just use translucent powders to do like the center of my face, so I don't go through them very quickly. So I'm just getting a chance to test this out, and I actually really enjoy it. I think it might be my replacement powder for at least for the winter. It's gonna take place of my Ciate powder because it's not quite as drying, and I am normally dry, and then obviously with winter I'm gonna get a lot drier. So I have been using this like almost daily, so I am really enjoying it. So just setting that center of my face again, and then I'm going to go in, oh, and it smells really good because it has that peach scent in the powder. And then I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1. And just do the outside of my face with this. And then I'm gonna, at the end, take my brush and kind of just swoop it over everything just to make sure there's not too much powder still. Next, I'm going to do my bronzer and contour. I busted this one out. This is my Too Faced, what are you called? Milk Chocolate Soleil powder. This is the milk chocolate one, so it's light to medium. And this I've just been using because I had a little bit of tanner on, and so it was just a really good shade to go with it. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to switch back to my Physicians Formula bronzer, but and then this one has that cocoa powder in it, so this one smells really good too. And then for my more detailed contour, I'm gonna go in with my Estee Edit bronzer. This is discontinued, and it has been discontinued for a while, but it's just such a large pan, and I am really trying to work my way through this one. And this is like the only shade that I have been using for months and months and months, and there's still this much left. I've really tried to make an effort to work my way through some of my products that are like a little bit older, so that way I can use a good amount of them up before I have to throw them away because they're expired or whatever. So I really tried to be doing that this year. I've done a pretty good job. I've done a declutter and gave a bunch of products away to friends. So I'm still working on it. But yeah, I just purchased a bunch of stuff at the Sephora sale, so yeah, we'll see. For blush, I'm just using the Buxom Primer Infused Blush in Wanderlust. And then for highlight, I am using Anastasia Amreezy highlight, not palette, it's just a highlight. This is what it looks like. And then I'm gonna set this down with NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Alrighty, I'm all set up to do my eyes. So for today's look, I am going to be doing a little bit more of a cool tone look. And we are going to be using the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So this is what it looks like inside. It's more cool tones. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll zoom you guys in. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with the shade Transition. And these are actually, they're gonna have a couple of them have the same name. So I'll just point to them as I use them. And we're gonna blend this up to my eyebrow, but keeping it above the crease as well. And we're gonna go out quite a bit on the end. I don't know if you guys can really see on camera, but it is a cooler toned transition shade. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Crease right next to it. And we're gonna put that in our crease, but we're gonna do high crease and then blend up. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is blending beautifully. I do have a little bit of a dry patch of skin right there, so it may look a little bit darker. That is normal. When you have dry patches, things cling to them. But it's not super noticeable, so we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of a smaller shader brush and we're gonna go into the shade Blend. This we're gonna concentrate more in the crease and outer corner. Okay, and then next we're gonna go into the shade Smoke. And this we're gonna concentrate on the outer corner. Okay, so our matte base looks pretty good on both eyes. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and transition to our shimmer. Before I do that, I'm just gonna take my duo fiber brush and just do a quick swipe under my eyes in case there was any fallout. It doesn't look too bad, but I like to do that before I go in with a shimmer because then it's just less layers to have to try and wipe off after. Okay, so for my eyes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brow bone shade, and I'm just picking that up with my finger, and we're gonna put that in the center of the eyelid. Okay, and then I'm going to take just a shader brush, like a concealer brush, and pick that same shade up and just give it more of a defined line at the top there. And then I'm just gonna pat right here just to blend a little bit. I'm gonna go in with another brush, so we'll blend it again, but okay. And then for the inner corner, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade on the bottom that says Center Eyelid. And we're gonna focus that more on the inner corner. Okay, and for me, it's a little difficult to get in there because I have really long nails. So again, I'm just gonna take another shader brush. This one is much smaller, and we're gonna pick up some of that and just kind of cut this out a little bit and blend it up to where I had taken that other one. And just blend them in. They're very similar in color, but this one is slightly lighter, which is why I wanted it on the inner corner. He never like will let me get close to his face. He's like, okay, so for now, we're going to grab that fluffy shader brush that we used on the outer corner. I'm just gonna blend a little bit more, not even picking any additional product up. We're just kind of blending out that line a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up, let's see, let's do one of my bigger pencil brushes for the lower lash line. And we're gonna pick up the shade Blend. We're gonna drag that all along the lower lash line, and we're gonna go bring it down a little bit. Okay, that looks good. So then I'm going to take the shade Crease, and we're gonna put that on the outer corner here. And then I'm going to grab a smaller pencil brush and pick up the shade Smoke and really just do tight up against the lashes on the outer corner. Go back in with my duo fiber brush. Okay, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeliner on the top. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. And we're just gonna go in on the top and do a nice thin line. It's a little bit thicker on the outside where we get a little bit smokier. All right, my camera died, but I just finished that liner, and then I went ahead and filled in my brows with a NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Taupe. So now I'm just curling my eyelashes, and I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Kush mascara on my top lashes. Okay, and then I'm gonna put clear brow gel, Anastasia clear brow gel, in my brows. I got a little bit of mascara in there, but I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, then let's go ahead and do, I'm gonna put a little bit of that same shade just right on the inner corner, and then right below my brow, on my brow bone, just to make it pop a little bit more. Then I'm going to do my lower lashes, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner, and this is in the shade Black. And that's going on my waterline. And then I'm going to do my lower lashes with my MAC Gigablack mascara. All right, and then for lips, I am going to do my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Total Taupe, because we are doing a very cool tone look. And my lipstick is kind of like a neutral tone, so this will just make it a little bit cooler looking. Okay, and I'm just doing the outsides. I'm not even bringing it all the way up. So then I'm going to go in with my Artist Couture lipstick. I don't know if they have any other formulas of lipsticks, but this is in the shade Boy Toy. So this is what the lips look like. And if you wanted to, you could definitely like do the pencil over top. And that would just give it more of like that finished look if that's what you prefer. Or you could use a different shade of lip liner to kind of finish it off there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that mascara and set everything down with Urban Decay All Nighter. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really think it turned out quite nicely. It's super easy. I can transition this from day to night, and it just looks really good. I don't do a lot of cool tone looks, but this one is definitely going to be a go-to for me. Kind of the star of the show was the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I had recently picked this up and wanted to do a tutorial for you guys, so I hope you guys liked it. But yes, there's just a lot of beautiful colors in this palette, and it's nothing too crazy. Like, this is a palette that everybody can use and not feel like overwhelmed by it. Another thing that I really wanted to mention that I don't think I have used on camera for you guys, probably because I haven't been wearing a lot of cream lipsticks lately, just because I have to wear a mask and everything. But this Artist Couture Boy Toy lipstick is definitely like one of my favorite nude shades that I have used before. So it's definitely more of like a neutral tone. It doesn't really pull true pink or true brown. It's like right in the middle, which I think is why I like it, because I don't really have anything like that. I have, you know, one side or the other. So I definitely like it. It's super comfortable. And the thing is, you can pair it with so many different lip liners to get different effects out of it. You can make it more cool toned. You can make it more warmer, or just keep it that true neutral shade. So I definitely am loving these two products right now. But that's all I had for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.